What is up? I am Mecha Brickman, and today I'm going to be taking a look at my Reinhardt mech. Alright, now of course he's inspired by Reinhardt, and to be honest, I personally haven't ever played the video games with Overwatch or anything like that. However, with a character that looks this cool, I mean, how can you not make the mech on him, obviously? And I mean, Lego, when they came out with their own Reinhardt mech, it was kind of disappointing how bulky and clunky it was. And you know, originally I modded it in a very similar way to ChubbyBot's. His videos, you know, give me a lot of inspiration, and so I designed him similar, which I think the hammer is actually still probably pretty close to what he made. But anyway, there's that. But when I started playing around with these smaller mech designs, because the original one was probably that tall, something like that, which is a little, you know, oversized than what I want. And so what I decided to do was convert my Reinhardt into one of these smaller ones. And I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, because let's start. So the feet, I tried keeping generically the same as what it would be from, you know, from the mech that Lego produced, and also to what Reinhardt has in canon. And then the legs, from there, I thought I wanted to add some of this dark, oh, what is this color? It's I can't remember. The like the metallic dark gray, basically. And from there, you know, just those little accents here and there really pop. And then the yellow in the middle. So these parts are still used from the Reinhardt set. Same with the lion piece on this arm and the shoulders. And now for this guy, at least, you know, originally, from being how small these guys are, you know, you don't think you can get too much range of motion out of them, but the way I designed it, you can actually get full range, which is super cool. Although he looks very funny in a T-pose, I will say. But anyways, so how I did that was up in here with hinges, this little piece, and then two of those 1x2 with the modified plates with the clip on them. Two of those next to each other, pinned down, and it actually worked perfectly for what I was going for, and allows for, you know, to, as you shape them and whatnot, you can have different poses and stuff like that. Like it just works. I'm super happy with this one. Now, also with this guy, and also, you know, his cockpit, that was the hardest piece to make. And so part of it comes up front, part of it up on the top, and then Reinhardt sits right in the middle, which doesn't really make it a mech suit per se, but close enough for what we have in Lego. But still kept similar elements inside and whatnot. And then, unfortunately, what you have to do to be able to lock him in is you have to kind of clip him to both that plate and up. But ultimately, it works out really well. Now, in my universe, what I like to, you know, in my Lego world, what I kind of like to think of and see Reinhardt as is like a knight, right? And so, what's a knight without his royal guards? And these two, I'm going to take a look at in a separate video, but giving a close glimpse right now, they're both meant to be twins of different colors and everything. but otherwise adapted the same, both serving under Reinhardt. I can't be happy enough with how this guy turned out. I was still able to use these giant shoulder pads because these pieces are so cool, and I can't wait to keep using them on more and more mechs. I'm gonna build, you know, an entire mini army for just under Reinhardt's reign, essentially, because he's such a cool figure and such a cool character and cool mech design. And so yeah, but overall, I'll show you the body. So legs, straightforward, you know, it has some swivel, hip articulation, and then limited a little bit by up and down for the legs, but not as bad as it could be. Fourth, then comma piece or skirt pieces for around, on most of my mechs I have, or these middle mini scale mechs at least, I have these skirt pieces coming off because I feel like it gives a little more aesthetic, and it reminds me, you know, more of like a knight from, especially inspired from like For Honor, something like that, you know, like the warden, not warden. Oh, what is he? Oh yeah, he's the warden. He's the warden. How he has the skirt pieces coming off. It just gives it like a really cool Templar vibe and look to him. So on a lot of my mechs, this scale and knight inspired, definitely have that. And now this technique in the back here to give it that flush look with the studs in the middle and the slopes on the side to give it that kind of like piston or something like that in the back, you know, looking thing to just give it a little bit more detail for how small scale these guys are, and then a little bit of detail up here for this, and then of course you have to have the bar on the top for the hinges for the up and down, and then obviously the big old hammer, which I'm glad at this scale he can still hold, and it still looks, you know, decent. It doesn't look like too big or it's going to be too much. But other than that, this has been my Reinhardt mech. These guys are going to be coming soon. I've been Mecha Brickman, and I hope you have a great day.